Okay, today's discussion is going to be about Rstudio Cloud. What I want to investigate is what you need to know about it and how you can get in on the deal. I am going to just click on this Rstudio Cloud, or I'll just search for it here. And as you can see by searching for it, I already have an account on Rstudio Cloud, and it sort of automatically logs me in. Let me go to what Rstudio Cloud has to say about Rstudio Cloud. So let me look at the plans and the pricing that Rstudio Cloud offers. All right. For a student, you can get it for free. What do you get? Well, you only get 25 hours of work a month, which, at least in my experience, is not sufficient for you when you take the stats class. You need more hours than 25 a month. And let's see, in total you can have 50 projects, but I think there's a limit in your spaces to only have 10 projects floating around in there. You can upgrade this for $5 a month. Let's just go over here and click on the plus and see what you get there. Then you get 3 times as much time, but you don't get any more projects to have currently occupying your spaces. So my suggestion for people in the class would be, once you get your Rstudio Cloud account, go ahead and upgrade it to this Plus account so you don't run out of resources, because I would almost assure you that without having this many hours, you will run out of resources. Well, so students would either get the Plus account or the regular account. The big difference is 25 hours a month compared to 75 hours a month. Well, what other accounts do you have? Well, I'm an instructor, so here's what I have. I have a Cloud Instructor account. The instructor account sets me back $15 a month. So I pay them through my credit card, $15 a month to have my access to Rstudio Cloud. What does that give me? Well, instead of 25 or 75 hours, it gives me 300 hours a month. Well, that's a lot, and I never use that much time myself. I don't have any limit on how many projects I can make or in how many shared spaces I can have. For a student who's in the Plus account, they can have only one shared space. So let's go back and look at what other stuff, I guess, if you were, what's the Cloud Premium guy do? Well, they don't get as much as an instructor. They get 200 hours a month, and they get charged a whopping $100 a month. So if you're just a worker working away, I guess they're making their money off of this kind of an account. And then there's this other kind of a fishy thing over here called the organizational account. If I click on that, it sounds like you got to talk to them. They'll cut you some kind of a deal. Companies do that. They want everybody in their company to have total access to it and pay a fixed fee, and they negotiate, because it depends on how many people are in their company and what they're doing. But anyway, for us, students, I recommend you get the Plus account. And I have the instructor's account. Okay, so in the instructor's account, I will invite students into my account to get off the blocks so to speak. For example, this semester in my Math 116 class is CRN 36942. I have a space allocated for people who are in that class. Let me just click on this. I don't have anybody in there except for me right now, but here it is. I have a couple of projects in here, one of which I'm going to make into an assignment, and we're going to learn how to do that, how to make assignments. For the most part, what you will do, in fact, I'm going to make this an assignment right now. Let's see, how do I do that? What I need to do is change how this is viewed. So I have to deal with this little lock over here because this means that other people in my space. Is there anybody else in my space? Let's see. Nope, just me. But I'll be inviting all the people in my Math 116 class to be part of this space. And when they are, they're going to get a copy of it. So I'm going to go about making this thing something that people in the space can click on and get their very own copy. Let's see if I remember how to do that. I need to adjust this little private thing here. So I open up this project like that. This is opening a project. You do your work in projects. And this is the first project you're going to encounter. The About You project, where you learn how to knit and how the process of using RStudio actually works. So we wait a second while this shows up. And then I go over here into, let's see, y'all remember how to do this? Yes. I come over here and I need to do what? Need to remember how to do this. So I think I go over here to this little gear thing. That's usually how you get into settings in projects. And I click on the gear. Yep, this is how you do it. And I go to Access. So when I click on Access, I want anybody who's in my space to be able to get their hands on this project. So I'm going to make it available to everybody in the space. And then finally, I'm going to make this thing be an assignment. So I click on that, and then I get back out of here. And let's see what it looks like now. So now, About You is an assignment, and anybody who comes into my space and clicks on it will get their very own copy of this assignment. It'll pop up down here when they're looking at stuff. I can see everybody in the space, but people who I share my space to can only see things that I allow them to see. They can see things that they own and things like this assignment, which is visible to everybody. Well, that's my short introduction to RStudio Cloud Spaces. When we start the class, you will get invited into this space, and you will click on that assignment, and you'll take it back to your own workplace in order to work on it. Well, that's enough of an introduction for now, so let's stop the recording.